Tolkien Enterprises.
Yep.
Black Label Games. I've never heard of any of this.
I don't know what any of this is
Serial
either.
software.
I don't know. This is a weird game though.
Okay.
It's different than you think.
I'm down.
Because I ended up with this somehow and the Two Towers game.
Mm-hmm.
And the Two Towers, I think, is the game where they got more rights.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a weird in-between game.
I remember the Two Towers was a pretty decent and conventional sort of thing.
People kind of like those. They're like a 3D kind of beat 'em up medieval style hack and slash, but it's kind of, they're pretty good. But this one's different, which is why we're playing it.
Oops, all right.
There's the traditional
Screen
font.
alignment. Ooh.
There's the font we got for this game.
Mm.
This is your Lord of the Rings screen movement. This is how in Lord of the Rings they figured out where they were looking.
Yeah.
They did the screen
wait, that's not quite right.
No.
Okay, let's go back. I just like to
imagine that you're 60 years old and can't tell the difference.
I like to align it to where I currently am, not relative to the screen, but relative to where I'm sitting on the couch.
Okay.
So now I'm facing the center of the screen.
That's freaking genius.
That's how it should be.
This is great.
All right, that's perfect. Now I've undone it, and we can go back to business. Yeah, show credits. Nope. I don't even want to know what weirdos worked on this piece of crap.
Well, I mean, I had fun with this when I got it, but
it's a piece of crap. I can tell already. It's garbo.
It's like kind of a non-standard Lord of the Rings logo too. I'm not sure.
Like if it doesn't look like the movie, then there's probably something going on.
Yeah, I remember getting this and then getting the Two Towers and being like, "Why is the Two Towers game so different?"
Yeah, there was a Hobbit game.
Yeah, I remember
later
that too.
On, that was kind of.
There's a non-standard Hobbit game.
It was non-standard, yeah.
I kind of wish I had it just to look at it. He made that ring so fast. How did he do that?
Yeah, it's very quick. Well, it's like Souls forging. You can just you can create like 6 swords from scratch in about 5 seconds.
Who's this?
Is this Smooth Golem? Oh, what the heck?
Different looking.
Yeah?
Golem.
Non-standard.
Yeah. Whoops can bear it.
Oh, you look completely different now.
Mm-hmm. No.
Wow, what a shocking revelation. There's a random ring that Bilbo picked up in the previous book is now like the magic MacGuffin of the entire franchise. I can't see that.
I thought if you put it in the fire, and Bilbo should try to put it on. Whoops. Not Bilbo.
Yeah.
This isn't Bilbo. This isn't Dildo. This is Frodo. How can I make that mistake?
This is Fraud Man.
I think Bilbo is still alive somewhere, though, in Shire Town. I think he's here, right?
Bilbo was like... I don't know where Bilbo was in the scene. I think he's hanging around. I think he shows up.
You know what they say, though? When Bilbo found that ring and then he lost it, it was Bilbover.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it won't be Frodover later on in this.
Yeah, he's too strong.
Why don't you summon a giant bird and we can just fly it to Mordor? Can't we do that?
This Lord of the Rings is kind of racist because it says like, humans are too susceptible to mental manipulation.
Yeah, it's because they're too smart.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Frodo's like, you were stupid, so it doesn't matter.
Also says that smart people are evil.
They are. So
they are. Yeah.
Gandalf, therefore, is horrifically evil. Gandalf should just be killed now, honestly.
Yeah.
While we still can. Stop him now.
Yeah. Well, they never told us what happened after the Lord of the Rings, where Gandalf, like, just now that Sauron's gone, who's the only person who can challenge him, like, what's he gonna do?
Oh, he turn evil and start killing the little guys back in the Shire, the little fellas. Start stomping them.
Don't let him make me even smaller.
Don't let him make me tall.
Oh no. That's a hobbit's greatest fear.
Being tall.
Yeah. That's because of the tale of Tall Grimble, who destroyed the entire Shire.
He was so tall he kept bumping into the doors and he broke them all.
Yeah.
No.
And then they sing a song for like 6 hours about it.
Yeah. Here we get in our video game shit we have to do. We have to go to this town.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go to the next town.
What a tired video game trope.
I played recent video games like this. It's painful to read. Like, we're doing something in this town, and then their whole idea for to continue the plot is that we need to go to the next town.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. It's got to be a way to get around that. Imagine real life like this. Imagine if you had to go to the next town when you left here, and you had to just like spend time there and then go to the next town. That was your life.
Yeah. Just vagabond life. But what would a society be like if everyone was some sort of like traveling vagabond?
There would be no towns.
Oh yeah, there
wouldn't
be
a road that had anywhere to go.
No, there would be houses strewn about, because people would build houses for various reasons, like to set up shop or something. Like someone would build a house, like a makeshift like mud shack or something, as a shop, and then someone else, like they'd have to leave eventually because this is just culture. And someone else would take that. And eventually there'd be quite a few buildings just out of necessity. Yeah, okay. Items of sparkle can be picked up. Oh, ooh, I like a little scrolling event history thing. Find the deed to Bag End before leaving. Okay. did we ever establish why video games just don't start you in the overworld?
I don't know. It never
Like,
happens in
why
these
not
games,
just
though.
put you down and like let you figure things out by yourself?
Mm-hmm. I've noticed that now that you basically, if a game has an overworld map type thing,
Mm-hmm.
you very rarely start there. Have you noticed that? Now that you said that, going
Yeah.
back and think about like Mario 3 and think about like,
Well, there's always a beginning town.
yeah, I know everything is like no.
It's never like
it's a faux pas to start you on the map.
Yeah, you never start the story in the middle of traveling, and you go to a town that isn't yours, and that's where you start your quest.
Well,
you're never given time to explore before
listen, if
establishing the story.
We have a thing called the hero's journey, and you dare not break it unless you're really good at creating a plot. You don't want to break it.
I guess that's a good point. Yeah.
For a strong reason, we evolved to like the same story over and over again. If you have to really know what you're doing, if you think you're going to break it. So in this journey, if this were the hero's journey, we have our innocent hapless hero who literally he meets the wise sage.
Mm-hmm.
That's Gandalf. He gets the call to action. Sometimes it's from the wise sage, sometimes it's not. He has to leave his home. He can't go home. That's a key thing.
Yeah.
You can't go home in the hero's journey. He goes, he has his darkest hour,
mm-hmm.
and then he's literally or figuratively resurrected. He comes back transformed, more powerful. He beats the bad guy and then goes back home. Or there's two ways the hero's journey ends usually. He goes back home as like a king type character. He goes back home with power.
Mm-hmm.
Or he goes off into the distance. He becomes mysterious, like Link or something. Just walks off. There's two different ways this can end. And this is like 99% of stories work out this way.
Mm-hmm.
We just like it. It doesn't matter where on earth you're from. We just like that. But you really don't want to break it. And especially if you're going with it and then you mess it up, it feels terrible. Like, imagine how much this would suck if in the middle of it, at some point, we go back to the Shire to goof off and then go back.
Yes.
How bad it would feel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's why big open world games are not an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. You can go home. You can go back to the start. You shouldn't be able to. That's not right.
They're not a traditional quest, but they are an adventure.
I know, but
because there are adventures involved.
I know, it never feels right to me. I don't know. I don't like. You shouldn't be able to. Not everything should be the same.
But in video games, you can always go back to the beginning town.
No.
Yes, you can.
The beginning town can be destroyed.
Not always.
No, not always.
Like think every Final Fantasy, every Dragon Quest.
Well. I mean, in my mind, I'm imagining a place that is destroyed and then is rebuilt exactly like it was mysteriously.
I see. Okay.
See,
you're coping.
I'm coping. That's a cope. But you must understand that I literally think that in Wind Waker, I think.
Oh, I see.
That, you know how you go to the third dungeon and it's destroyed?
Yeah.
You know what that place should be?
What?
Outset Island. Should be destroyed when we go home to meet Grandma.
It is a good idea, yeah.
And the third dungeon is in the game, and we can't go back to Outset Island.
What was that?
And at the end of the game, Link founds a new Outset Island somehow, somewhere else. That's how I would end the game.
And it's identical in Grandma's there.
No, it's not identical.
Grandma's there.
No. See, now you know exactly how to ruin it.
Yeah.
But it would be something like that if I had. But the whole idea of the third dungeon being destroyed, blah, blah, it's just because the game was run out of time. Okay? I mean, it's a good game, but I don't like that you can go home. Like, it's not right. It's not.
I guess you're right.
I'm starting to.
Ooh, I don't like this.
Starting to rethink a lot of games. And that, as I get older,
Ooh, this is getting on my nerves.
Yeah, as I get older, I realize that like a scenario.
Okay, well,
is
let's just leave that.
I'm no longer an edgy 13-year-old who thinks that scenario and story doesn't matter. I've grown out of the edgy 14-year. Some developers still haven't, and they're old.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't gotten out of it yet. There's a scenario to things.
Mm-hmm.
The perfect game has a good scenario.
Oh, I could throw stones.
And all these things are a factor.
Remember the end of the trilogy when, like, there's this weird sort of, like, unnaturally happy scene that's like that's got, like, this, bright coloring and a Vaseline filter.
Creepy porn section of the movie.
It's like,
Ooh.
It's trying to, like, yeah, it's trying to sell how it is in the book, like the triumphant return to the status quo, or like and like the sun's shining and the birds are chirping, but it's indoors, so like they just put a Vaseline filter on it.
I thought that was weird too, but then again, Peter Jackson, he likes a fuzzy picture.
Mm-hmm.
Realize if you go back and watch these movies, they're fuzzy as hell. He doesn't like crispness. I don't know. I'm not really.
He doesn't like Christmas. I never
Crispness.
I never thought it. Yeah, he doesn't like Christmas. No, I never thought of it that way. But yeah, like
go back and watch them. They're blurry.
Uh-huh.
They're like an N64 game. I like things crisp. I don't know. I like if I can turn texture filtering off. Sometimes I do. I like when shit is like crunch up, crunchimals. Enjoy it. I don't know. Oh no.
Don't tell me to find it.
Dang it. Small metal pin.
Just find the gleaming thing on the ground. Hey.
Whoa.
These are like between an alpaca and a sheep.
Yeah, it's a sheepaka.
Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here.
All right.
I see the
Let's leave.
I see the road ahead is treacherous. There's just like nothing here.
One more step and this is now the furthest I've ever been from home.
Mm-hmm. Oh, arbitrary walls. I don't like this. Just put something here. Put like a fence or something. I don't know.
Yeah, even a fence would be a little better. Or a dense field of trees.
Yeah.
That you can't go through.
Yeah, even if like it looks like it should be able to go through, it's acceptable. That's the way you block it off.
Remember loading?
Yeah. Remember loading bars?
Yeah. Remember getting two? A loading bar and a disc icon? I don't know. Usually they don't do that. But I do enjoy the spinning disc.
Yeah.
From old games. I enjoy that and I want it to come back somehow. I like when it shines too. It has the right specular.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's satisfying. One needs to have some of those in these games.
Mm-hmm. I like the little guy in the corner too. When they do that. Just put a little fella doing like say
I like
you're
when I'm Bandai Namco and I have a monopoly on loading mini games.
Yeah.
You ever notice that?
I just thought about that. Yeah.
Who no one else does it. Are they not allowed?
But
it's not just that. Namco owns Xevious, right?
Oh yeah,
and you can play. Can't you play in Ridge Racer? Can't you play a little game of Xevious when you're waiting?
Yes,
something like that. Freaking bastards! How come they patented loading games? We're not allowed to do them. It's Namco only.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. I'm just making that up. I don't know.
But there's a picture. particular way to do the little guy in the corner trope. If you have like a like take your cutest like hero character and take your cutest like mascot animal and have them like play with each other and make that your icon. That's how you're supposed to do it. Hello. Can I speak with you? I've never been here. That's alright. Where's Gandalf?
I think he,
Gandalf should just be able to, like, electrocute them.
I think he left the story in order to return at a really convenient time.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Uh-huh.
Gandalf put the ring on the end of his stick and carried it all the way to the... I don't know.
He should have did that.
I don't know. I don't understand how this stuff works.
Why didn't they seal the ring in epoxy resin so no one could get at it?
Why don't I just want some Star Trek character to show up and have the ring trapped in a magnetic lockbox and it's floating in there, not touching anything. All right.
Uh-huh.
And then he puts it in a black hole.
Uh-huh.
No one can get this ever. I put it in a black hole. What's a black hole?
This is better than the Fires of Mordor.
Yeah.
Like this is
Watch this. And your magic isn't real.
What do you mean?
It's something else going on. It's not magic. What are you talking about? I'm sure if I just cut into Gandalf's arm, I'll reveal the circuitry underneath. Yep, just as I thought. He's an android.
Mm-hmm.
You've been tricked. It's not magic. It's a good idea for a movie. Somehow.
What do you mean it's physically impossible for the ring to escape the event horizon? Like, what magic is this?
You can't escape it. What do you mean?
It's not magic. It's just physics.
It's not magic. Here, let me show you. I'll show you right here. I'm getting dizzy looking at this camera.
I have like 16 mushrooms in my pocket. That's how much I like them.
It's interesting.
AMG.
Kind of thing going on. We're picking up quests, I think.
Mm. Yeah, but there's no like indicator that I'm picking them up. This is like an M. Dickey camera. Yes. Remember how M. Dickey games?
This reminds me of M. Dickey. I was trying to think of what I was thinking about in the back of my mind.
Yeah?
Looking at it. That's what it is. The camera is slowed because the camera is using a keyframe. And it's not the speed that it goes to its next keyframe is not linear. Yeah, it's slowing down.
It's slowly trying to reach its destination. Yeah.
It's much better just to have the camera just statically. It's better just to kind of just think about it like a movie and put the camera somewhere and to see our characters do something.
Yeah.
Than it is to try to follow everybody's face. It's really disorienting, especially here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I guess we'll just keep going. Wait, where was this is the quest menu.
Find the bag ND.
Sell bag into Lobelia. Find the missing metal pin. Ring the warning bell. Oh yeah, I gotta do that. So Lobelia would listen to me. Where is it? There's the warning bell. Oh, there it is. Is it? Yeah.
Can you jump? Oh, yeah, okay. Jump up into it.
Just jump up into it and ring it with your head. I can't attack in midair.
Dang it.
That's off the table.
It's not off the table.
Oh.
It's on the table.
Am I supposed to do this?
You can't do it in midair.
No. That ain't it, right? Is this even the warning bell, or is this the town square bell?
Let's say everything's okay bell.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of warning.
They ring this every 2 minutes to remind us that everything's okay.
When a bear is present, it's completely silent.
Maybe I'll just go this way and see if I can...
Where's bag beginning? Start to bag end.
Yeah. I should sell the deed to bag end first before I go this way. What do you have to say? Notes? Listen. I would like you to fix my bones.
I'll bring you 13 bones. Thank you.
I'll give you 16 of my bones in exchange for fixing the rest of my bones.
Imagine just bringing an old NPC bones for his new skeleton. That's interesting.
Yeah.
If I'm to build a new skeleton for what to put in my body, I'll need 13 bones.
Oh, here we're entering into the open plains
the future.
area.
We're entering into the future of gaming.
Yeah.
Large, open nothingness with little twinkly bits to get.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
Just a theme park.
Or not classic, modern.
Yeah.
Where?
Theme park games.
Yeah, except it's just stops at some point.
Yeah.
How far am I allowed to go here?
All the way to bag start.
Oh my god.
Bag middle.
I'm already at big middle.
I'm already at bag middler.
The Shire Green Hill Country. Green Hill Zone.
Do you think this guy's going to stop us if we try to go over that?
Oh, maybe.
Place your bets.
Here's one of those packets of herbs Noak spoke of.
Oh. Noak spoke. A mallard.
It's a mallard.
Look.
He's not animated.
Nope, he's just moving around.
He's translating. Look at him translate.
He should translate from side to side, like this way, without changing anything. That'd be cool.
Mushroom.
Is he gonna let us through?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's Bilbo over. That's freaking Bilbo over. This is it.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I just think the notifications are satisfying. Like how they appear and they scroll and they fade out.
I just think they're neat.
I just think they're neat. Simple as. Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah.
Interesting how this is the only fallen log within miles, but I won't think about it.
All the other fallen logs have been put back upright like.
They've been regrown.
Oh.
I need one more
Bone.
thing.
One more bone.
One more bone for the old man. I'm sorry, Frodo. It seems my ribs are quite broken.
It seems my cranium is quite smashed. I need a new one.
If you could find me a skull or two, I could perhaps install it in my form.
And do get it from another hobbit, unlike last time.
Yeah.
Don't get me some other animal's bone.
Don't get me an orc skull.
Yeah.
This time. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to break the fence. I feel like I'm supposed to beat up that. That's the herb I need. Can't pick up that mushroom. Alright. That's a special mushroom. Wait, what do you...
I don't know what happened.
You started in the middle of a conversation. And now the camera's broken.
Oh my god, he doesn't... Yeah, just go steal a bunch of shit. Get out of here. Okay. That's great.
Wait, can I do this? No. Too
Unless
bad.
you're a speedrunner. Speedrunners do it.
Can I go this way? Oh, can I throw the, throw a rock at the... Wait, where are you now?
He heard you say that.
Yeah, you heard me. Or did he go that way because I threw the rock?
Maybe.
Hey! I want to heat up this wolf. Oh, look at that.
What
okay.
the?
Oh, this is just his dog. I see.
Here's how it's supposed to play.
That's how it's supposed to.
Yes. Okay.
But
we triggered it.
Huh.
There's a flag there or something you stand on.
Yeah.
You can kind of, if you're close enough to the door, you must be able to go over it. Must be what's going on.
I don't know. I think maybe I got spotted by the dog. Like, oh yeah.
Oh, but we triggered it. We were over here.
Yeah, but the dog was right next to. The dog was like on this side of the fence when that happened.
You can trigger it when you're not. I thought he'll only react to you if you're in the fence beyond it. No, you just proved that it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
What the hell?
Yeah, so it just has to see me. It doesn't matter.
I thought it mattered if you were in the fence. Okay.
This is one of those games that works like that.
Yeah.
Like things aren't quite so stingy. I can tell. It's like it's PC style programming. Okay. Got that. And got this. Let me go in here.
There don't seem to be any dogs around.
No. Uh-oh.
Oh, we're caught. Did we still get the herb?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let's go talk to Dinkus.
Joke's on you. I still have the herb. I killed your dog. You don't mind.
They're stretching out the Shire a little bit, but that's fine.
Yeah, we're stretching out the quest here. Even though there's lots of game to get through. Like,
yeah, they got a lot to cover. They got.
Wow, they're really.
If they're doing the whole Fellowship of the Ring, then that's kind of. I don't know if how long this game is gonna be. It must be like 60 hours long.
Oh, 60 hours of most wondrous, joyous content for your children to observe. But wait till you see the content we put inside of your kids' eyes. Oh, it's the most wondrous time.
Your child's eyes will absorb such incredible content. Why didn't they call books content back in the like the 60s or whatever?
People like common sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like the content is the worst word that's now becoming a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is the worst word. It's like if I rename food like,
it's just,
what do I need? I don't need food. I need sustenance. Give me my sust.
Well, there's already a word like that. There's already comestible.
And comestibles.
Mm.
Yeah, it's, I don't know.
I think it like
it's the worst shit ever.
It just highlights that creators are more dependent on the platform now.
Mm-hmm.
Like you need to be 100% on board with what the one platform you're using wants.
Mm.
That's why like YouTubers tend to railroad themselves into certain types of content.
Yeah, they have to. Well, I can almost confirm this. There was somebody on Reddit like 2 days ago saying that he figured out how something about the algorithm, because he said that he was a manager for other YouTube channels, people who wanted to get YouTube channels going. He said he created for people 2 like multi-million subscriber channels. He's done this twice, he said. Mm-hmm. And then he said he tried to make his own channel and couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah?
Like he couldn't get it to work. And so he got paid to create channels for other people. It's like one of these media manager type guys. Mm-hmm. And he said, what's going on with the algorithm? I remember this now, doing that.
Yeah.
When this game came out. He said that YouTube, when you upload a video, it goes through like 3 stages. There's the first stage where it tries to find the video's audience. And then if it can't find the video's audience for that niche, it goes up 1 tier to more generalized audience. And if it can't find another one there, it goes up to a 3rd one for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
So it starts in the niche area. Okay. But when a video uploads, if it's going to get views, traditionally a video gets 90% of its views in the first 2 days.
Yeah.
So you are incentivized to find your audience and keep that audience.
Yeah.
That's why you cannot create a variety channel. You cannot have a variety channel now. Because it won't apply to your core audience, won't watch it. Then the next one won't, and then the 3rd one won't. And then once after 2 days or whatever, it leaves the algorithm. YouTube actually will sometimes randomly give a video a boost and put it back through the system to go through all the tiers again.
Yeah.
It'll keep on a Rolodex. It'll repeat that. So you upload a video, it'll fail. A certain amount of time will go by, and YouTube will put that back into the index or whatever. And then try it again, and then it'll fail. And then it'll try it again, and then it'll fail. But this is exactly why channels that are successful very rarely have more than one type of content. It doesn't work. You can't do it in the algorithm. You have to just focus on whatever it is you're doing. So YouTube wants people doing one thing. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
This guy, nobody knows how the algorithm specifically works from a programming level, because you're not supposed to know. If you knew, then it's no longer a black box.
You'd be able to abuse every little...
and people can. People figure it out, but they don't figure it out. They don't figure out the script. They kind of suss out. And that's what this guy was saying. And he said, according to him, he created 2 successful channels for people and then couldn't do it a 3rd time for himself, which is kind of crazy. So it's an interesting example. That's what it is. You have to find your niche fast. And then once you have it, you have to hammer them with content every day. So you got to be like a factory, like steady. You got to be like you got to look at this like you're a railroad worker, not someone having fun. You got to look at it like you're pounding in railroad spikes. That's how you do it. That's how you do Dark Side Phil mode. Just constant hammering away, hammering at it until enough people notice you. That's what it is. It's not It's not a fun thing. It's railroads.
Where's Bag Ends? That, like... I think this is...
I wish YouTube...
the end of the Shire.
I wish... it's probably just the type of user, but I wish this shit worked like DeviantArt. On DeviantArt, I don't know why this is. I don't know. I wish I knew why it worked like this, but on DeviantArt, if I upload something and it gets a favorite, everything else I've ever uploaded will also get a favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happens is they say that's cool, and then they look at everything else, and then drop everything else a favorite.
Oh, yeah?
So I can accrue shitloads of favorites on old things.
Huh.
But you cannot get anybody to go back and look at an old video.
Yeah.
It's just different. But
that's true.
It's just different, but it's interesting. So if I upload something on DeviantArt and it doesn't perform, it doesn't matter. If it gets like one or two, if a few people favorite it, 90% of the time they will go back and favorite everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So the old thing has a shitload of favorites. It's interesting.
Oh, it's back this way.
It's interesting how it works, but